Now on CoastTV News.
Grab the umbrella out the door this morning. Some morning showers for Delmarva with the cold front, otherwise dry into the afternoon. And the big travel day Wednesday is looking dry. Then a washout for Thanksgiving Day. I'll have your holiday travel forecast coming up.
Increasing pedestrian and bike access. I'll tell you why the city of Lewes is talking about that topic today.
Raising the rental fees, a new law in Delaware about to go into effect, will impact the tourist industry along the coast.
End zone, touchdown, Justice Hill.
Ravens win Harbaugh Bowl with another big game by the rushing attack.
This is CoastTV News Today.
And we continue with our 6 o'clock hour. Good morning, I'm Matt Pensick.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Paige Marley. It's Tuesday, November 26, 2024.
Yeah, I wonder if this is one of these things great minds think alike, because we were discussing during the break, football or the Thanksgiving parade on Thanksgiving. That was a poll I saw on social media.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about that too later on Coast Life today.
Okay.
But I like it. But what do you think?
If it's playing football, I'm going to go with the parade. There's something about that parade that I always enjoy watching, getting up, having my breakfast.
Yeah.
And our family never got into, even though big sports fans, never got into that whole Thanksgiving playing football before the meal type deal.
What if it's watching football?
Usually I don't watch either because my teams aren't involved, and it's usually the Lions. No offense to our news director, John Deering, but normally they're bad. So.
Normally they're pretty bad, yeah. No, I'm the same. Plus, you can watch football most of the year. You can't see the parade all the time.
Unless it's my team, I'm not really locked on the NFL games.
Yeah, I feel that. Let's ask Bob, too. Bob, before you give us the chilly forecast, what do you prefer, watching football or a parade on Thanksgiving?
Well, I like them. You talk about the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Yes, I grew up on Long Island, so of course that was a tradition in our house. My family went into the city for one of the years. I did not partake in that, but it's always a tradition to watch that. And unfortunately, it's going to be a washout this year and windy. So I don't know. It's going to be tough for the floats as we go into Thursday. But for us, we're seeing a few light showers right now. Moving into Sussex County, heavier showers. I-95 corridor, Annapolis about to move into the eastern shore. Even a little bit of lightning on the northwest side of D.C. as these showers are ahead of a cold front right now. So we'll be seeing those moving through. I don't think we're going to see a rumble of thunder, but definitely some showers as we go through the morning hours. A warm front lifting to the north, and a cold front will keep those showers going the next few hours. We're looking at temperatures in the 40s and 50s out the door with a southerly breeze. So we're tracking the showers moving in as we go into the, say, 8 a.m. hour through about 11 a.m. That's our window for showers. Maybe still hanging on a little bit after that, but then it's breezy and mild into the afternoon with 60s inland and 50s at the coast. Watch for wet roads this morning with those showers. I gave it the yellow light. Could be a little slippery with the leaves and a little bit of debris in the road. And then mild and breezy for your afternoon and evening commutes, and temperatures into the 50s and 60s.
Thank you, Bob. Developing news in Delaware, and this deals with a type of business that's very popular along the coast. Short-term rentals, and the price to rent them is likely going up. Delaware has implemented a tax increase of 4.5% on short-term rental properties. These are things like Airbnb or Vrbo. This will be on top of the current rental taxes that are already being charged by cities and towns. One couple we spoke with says that's a pretty big jump.
I could see that being a bit of sticker shock, eating into profits, obviously. I would say I would have expected something like that to have been gradually implemented, like how certain states gradually increase the minimum wage.
And the new tax goes into effect January 1st of 2025. It could be passed on to renters.
Some coastal towns and cities are creating or updating their short-term rental rules. In Lewes, the gross rental tax for short-term rentals recently increased from 5% to 6%. Rehoboth Airbnbs have a 7% tax. Dewey is 3%. And again, this state 4.5% is on top of local taxes. A popular topic in Lewes is pedestrian and bike safety, and with more proposed development looking to come to the first town, many are worrying about safety.
Yeah, CoastTV News reporter Elisa Weber is live in Lewes. Elisa, today, city talking about increasing pedestrian and bike access at that proposed Overfall Preserve development. It's on Savannah Road.
Yeah, good morning, Matt and Paige. I'm currently in Lewes, standing right where that proposed Overfalls development could be built here right off of Savannah Road. And 90 townhomes could be coming to this area right behind me here. And that has raised a lot of concerns just about all of the development in general. This means more traffic coming into the area, and the safety of those bikers and those pedestrians could be jeopardized just with all of the people coming into this area. And today the Lewes Bike and Pedestrian Committee are going to discuss public access for pedestrians and bikers in the Overfall Preserve development. And when talking about the Overfall Preserve at a previous meeting on November 12th, it was mentioned since there is a lot of traffic already on Savannah Road, both the public and the commission believe a safer cut-through street is needed. And Lewes is a popular walking, biking, and running city, so the city is just going to explore more ways to keep everyone safe. And we spoke with the business who is located right by this proposed development area, and they had another safety suggestion to share with the city, and we'll hear from them a little later on. Back to you.
Lisa, thank you for that. Also in Lewes, the Finance Committee is beginning a new study to look at the parking in the city. They say it will examine not only revenue but also safety. The committee discussed the beach parking, noting it costs $2.50 during the summer. That's compared to Rehoboth Beach's $4. Downtown Lewes currently costs $1.50 May through October.
I think it would be great if the homeowners, whoever pays taxes, should be able to park in the city. You know, they need to have some kind of permit or something, but they should be able to park free, and especially in the summertime.
The Lewes Finance Committee says they hope to have that study result by fall of 2025 to have the findings in place for the 2026 budget.
You are now looking live at Washington, D.C. The White House not lit up, but we do see that one light there in the center of your screen. Somebody's either up getting breakfast or somebody's working very early like us here at CoastTV. But President-elect Donald Trump will be inaugurated in less than 2 months. He'll move into that building, and then he'll do so with one of his big legal battles likely behind him. This morning, we are learning more about the motion to dismiss the federal charges against Trump in the classified documents case.
NBC's Alice Barr shows us what led to these charges being dropped and what the future head of state could be facing next.
This morning, a dramatic ending to an unprecedented legal saga as special counsel Jack Smith moved to drop all federal charges against President-elect Trump. A judge in Washington, D.C. quickly signed off on dismissing the election interference case that accused Mr. Trump of trying to illegally overturn the 2020 election in the lead-up to the January 6 Capitol attack. Smith citing the president-elect's upcoming inauguration and the long-standing Justice Department policy against prosecuting a sitting president, despite what he called the, quote, gravity of the crimes charged, the strength of the government's proof, and the merits of the prosecution, having previously accused Mr. Trump of fueling the Capitol riot.
It was fueled by lies. Lies by the defendant.
Smith also filed to drop the classified documents case involving boxes of sensitive material brought to Mar-a-Lago after the first Trump term and allegations he obstructed the government's efforts to get them back. Smith now expected to resign soon before the president-elect, who denies all wrongdoing, can fire him.
I would fire him within 2 seconds.
A Trump spokesman called the dismissals a major victory for the rule of law. It comes as the president-elect has now picked his entire cabinet and overnight announced a day-one priority to sign an executive order charging Mexico and Canada a 25% tariff on all products coming into the U.S., plus an additional 10% tariff on all imported goods from China, framing it as a fight against drugs and migrants entering the U.S. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
And again, those proposed tariffs targeting Mexico and Canada, they could face some legal challenges. They do go against a trade agreement that the last Trump administration negotiated, and it went into effect in 2020. Another solid performance by the reigning NFL MVP, Lamar Jackson, on Monday Night Football. He threw for 2 touchdowns. He rushed for another. Ravens are back in the win column after taking care of the Chargers 30-23. This was a matchup of the Harbaughs, John and Jim. The Ravens head coach is now 3-0 against his brother. We'll have more on this game later on CoastTV News Today.
All right, well, we have a lot more news to get to in this hour.
Coming up, emergency inlet improvements. We have the dredging project at the Indian River Inlet and how it could impact visitors.
Also ahead, development moves on Milton, what one local says about the increasing developments in the town.
And Sussex traffic tip, the dates surrounding the latest closure of the Woodland Ferry. All that and more as CoastTV News Today continues.
DSN Plus is more energy, extra live games and on-demand replays anytime, anywhere. DSN Plus is more hype. From playoff matchups in unified football to marching band showcases, we highlight what makes Delmarva unique. DSN Plus is more hometown pride. We go wherever our teams go with up to 5 live games every weeknight. DSN is still free on air and cable, but get even more with DSN Plus, just $6.99 a month. Download the Delmarva Sports Network app from your app store today.
Ho, ho, ho! Unwrap some holiday fun at the Wicomico Civic Center's Frosty Family Festival on Saturday, November 30th. Tickets include unlimited access to the Bounce House Village, train rides, silent disco, a craft activity, wandering holiday characters, craft vendors, and festive live music and performances. Photos with Santa and pony rides are available for an additional fee. Tickets are available in advance or at the door. Get yours now at wicomicociviccenter.org.
As temperatures drop, FH Fur invites you to be part of something truly heartwarming, our Fall into Comfort Toy Drive. Through December 15th for only $29, the experts at FH Fur will perform a comprehensive heating system inspection, ensuring your home stays snug through the chilly months ahead. The best part? 100% of the proceeds will go to the United States Marine Corps Reserve's Toys for Tots. Schedule your heating inspection today with FH Fur.
877-CALL-FUR. FHFur.com.
Local news is really important, especially right now. Local news is still largely trusted by the people in the community that they cover, and a big part of that is because we're out in the community every day. We're meeting people, we're talking to people, we're telling their specific stories, because there's a lot of people that want to know what's going on here. There's a lot of people that have opinions about what's going on here. That matters from a journalistic standpoint.
Coast TV, our community, your news, where every story hits close to home.
6:12 on this Tuesday morning, I should say. Bay Health Camp Dover, 54 degrees right now, awaiting the showers. We had some showers drying up moving into Sussex County, but they're moving on to the eastern shore now. Easton and Greensboro, get ready for some rain there. We've got more showers back into the I-95 corridor, even a little bit of lightning to the northwest side of D.C. And we'll be watching these showers moving through as a cold front heads our way, mainly morning showers. We're looking at temperatures in the 40s and 50s, so much milder than it has been, but runners, boy, you're going to want to have the rain gear this morning. We're looking at the showers, temperatures in the 50s, but then it does dry out as we go into the noon hour and beyond. It becomes breezy into the afternoon. Remember, another way to get your forecast is a Coast TV First Alert weather phone, sponsored by Baird Mandalis, Brockstead, and Federico.
Now, after persistent drought conditions, the Delaware State Fire Marshal has lifted the statewide outdoor burn ban. This comes after the state of Maryland lifted its ban on Thursday.
Near this morning, we have information from DelDOT that the Woodland Ferry is closing tomorrow, November 27th through Friday, November 29th. The agency says the ferry will reopen Monday, December 2nd.
Also new this morning, a road closure is coming up in Georgetown. It could impact your daily commute. According to DelDOT, Bryan's Store Road will be closed between Big Mill Road and Asketum Branch Road. You can see that area on your screen. The closure will take place Monday, December 2nd through Friday, December 6th. Now, the agency says this is for the installation of crossroad pipe, and detours will be in place. A ransomware attack is forcing Starbucks to go manual in its employee scheduling. The company says it's in manual mode to ensure its workers still get paid properly. The hack disrupted a third-party software system that Starbucks uses to track and manage its barista schedules. The coffee chain saying it'll still make sure everyone's paid for all their hours worked.
Microsoft says a big tech glitch impacting Teams and Outlook has been restored. The software giant said the problem resulted in a worldwide outage. Tracking site Down Detector said more than 5,000 reports were made on Monday, but officials say many more people likely had issues.
Still ahead this morning, development moves in Milton when the town will discuss a proposal for a new office and storage buildings.
And we're seeing some daylight, and we're seeing some nice colors as clouds are increasing in Rehoboth right now. Farther to the west, it's rain, so grab the umbrella for morning showers moving in, then a dry afternoon, and that continues into the big travel day Wednesday, but rain for Thanksgiving Day, then really cold to start December. I'll have those frigid details coming up in 2 minutes. Stay tuned.
Listen to Big 107.7, Delmarva's classic rock station.
Halo Ministries presents Visions of Hope, a Christmas celebration benefiting Halo's mission. This festive evening will be emceed by special guest Jimmy Hoppa and includes a 3-course dinner, live nativity, and music by Halo's Transformation Choir.
The performance features remarkable stories of transformation from despair to a life full of hope and purpose. Tickets are $50 and all proceeds benefit Halo's mission.
Get your tickets now at haloministry.org.
When choosing a granite countertop, choose one for real life and beauty. No matter what life throws at them, they'll look beautiful forever. Ancient Art Stone invites you to discover the affordability of granite and upgrade your home to the beautiful works of art from Ancient Art Stone. Centrally located in Milford, Delaware, serving all of Delmarva to make your dreams a reality. Visit us and allow our devoted professionals to craft, fabricate, and install a superior finished product that will transform your home into a work of art.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation, where we bring the showroom to you.
The weather is brought to you by Spicer Brothers Construction. Born here to serve here. As the season changes and temperatures drop, Spicer Brothers is turning up the heat with Black Friday sizzling savings. Right now, save 30% off your complete roofing system. Plus, save an additional $1,000 off your new roof during our Black Friday sale. At Spicer Brothers, excellence is our standard, ensuring each project is built to last a lifetime. Call our office by December 15th and schedule your free in-home consultation to take advantage of the Black Friday sizzling savings. Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
Time is 6:16 and we're getting a look high above Laurel. Ooh, look at that. Some great color there with the sun just starting to percolate up. I know we're ways away from sunrise, but we're getting the hints of that, Bob.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving travel comes in many forms, several nights away from home or just a few hours on Thursday for that big meal, and weather's going to be a factor for that for sure.
True. You know what they say, Matt, red sky in the morning, sailor take warning. And we do have showers on the way. But right now, our travel day on Wednesday is looking pretty good locally across Delmarva. We're going to be seeing chilly conditions tomorrow morning, mostly cloudy, 35. And then by the afternoon, 55. And actually looking pretty decent for most of the country. I'll take a look at that coming up in just a second. But right now, it's cloudy. It's increasingly cloudy in Sussex County. Rain now beginning to move on to the eastern shore, and it looks like maybe pockets of heavier rain back through D.C. I saw a couple of lightning strikes between Baltimore and D.C. right now and down the I-95 corridor. So we're watching these showers that will be moving to the east. So make sure you have your umbrella handy for those showers this morning as a warm front is lifting to the north, and then a cold front farther to the west will continue to push the showers through. It's mainly a morning event, and then behind that front we dry it out with high pressure across the plains. So good travel weather across the central plains and the Midwest right now and into the Rockies. This is our next system for Thanksgiving now, spreading rain and some snow into the mountains. So if you're heading into the mountains of the west, looks like it could be a little unsettled. But for us, it's milder this morning, 40s and 50s with a southerly breeze as that warm front is lifted through. So temperatures quickly rising this morning. Here come those showers, 8 a.m. around Georgetown, back through Millsboro, Fenwick Island. They quickly scoot to the east, and I think they're out of here by late morning. Then by 2 o'clock, we're in the low 60s, and then this evening, breezy, cooler, and then clear overnight and lighter winds as we go into Wednesday morning, starting out pretty cold in the 30s and 40s. Then the clouds increase on your Wednesday, but it stays dry with temperatures into the 50s for highs and then staying dry into the evening hours. And then here's our national map for travel as we go through your Wednesday, seeing some snow in the Rockies, some rain across the plains, even a wintry mix across the Midwest possible. So this is our trouble spot right through here, Colorado mountains into the Ohio Valley, but the coasts are looking pretty dry. It's just the middle that could be a little wet as we go late into Wednesday. Then we move into Thursday. Boy, it's going to be wet for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade and for us as well into the morning, into mid-afternoon. Snowy northern PA and back into interior New England as well. That clears out. Then we move into your Friday, and it's looking, well, much cooler and drier as everybody flocks to the stores. A few hundredths of an inch of rain with this system as we go through this morning. Then we'll tack on more with Thanksgiving Day. So maybe ½ inch to maybe 3/4 of an inch of rain. But this is the big story as we go into this weekend and basically the first several days of December. Icy cold temperatures will be moving into the East Coast and our region. Paul Davis, 7-day forecast, 63 today with the showers, 55 Wednesday, and then Thanksgiving pretty wet, 58. The rain tapers off later in the day, and then Black Friday, 49, then really cold into the weekend and early next week. Only lower 40s for highs and really cold at night, deep freeze. Temperatures in the low to mid 20s. Make sure you winterize and protect those pipes.
Thank you, Bob. Happening tonight, Milton set to discuss a proposed development. New office and storage buildings could be heading to the town. That's if one developer gets their plans approved. All these types of projects, they tend to draw in a wide variety of opinions. One man we spoke with says he wants to know if the project is actually beneficial to the area.
I'm not against progress, but sometimes I think we should slow down a little bit and especially double check with the infrastructure. Can it handle it?
Milton's Planning and Zoning Commission meeting tonight, 6:30. And this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know what concerns you most about new developments in small coastal towns.
Let's see. Look, we chat about this a lot, and there's some changes. I'm going to let you guys finish voting. Okay, that's all the time you have. Just kidding. You can keep voting, but there are some changes just now. What went down is increased traffic. That was in the 70s. It's now 69%. Some of you saying the environmental impact, 3% the local business impact, 11% of you say you don't want to lose that small town feel. It makes me feel a little guilty about moving here in a new development, but I love you guys, no matter what you voted for.
So it's all your fault, but you're forgiven because you love them all.
I think so.
Okay.
I would hope so.
Okay.
So
I forgive you, Paige.
Thank you, Matt. All right, but don't forget that poll is still up. You can continue to vote. Go to coasttv.com or vote on our app. All right, coming up next on Coast TV News today, we're talking emergency inlet improvements. Which areas of the Delaware Seashore State Park, Denrex says, will be closed while crews work on the dredging project. Don't go anywhere.
Window World at Delmarva, quality and price that can't be beat. Get a 10-window package for only $121.81 per month.
No matter the size of the project, you can trust Window World of Delmarva to get it done right.
Remember, first to call, first to install.
How many bottles of water do you drink every day? Wish you could get an endless supply of bottle-quality water right at your sink? You can with Shore Water Refining. For about $2 a day, you'll never need to buy another bottle of water. Our reverse osmosis system will take up less room than one case and save you time and money. And as a bonus, we'll install an emergency shutoff valve under your sink to protect you while you're away. Absolutely free. Call or visit us online at shorewaterde.com today to get started.
Capture your favorite moments at the Coast TV photo booth. Strike a pose and snap a pic, all for free. View previous pictures and see the next event at coasttv.com under the Features tab. The Coast TV photo booth, sponsored by Baths by Spicer Brothers.
Get ready for Jolly Roger Amusement Park's world-famous Black Friday sale. For one day only, Friday, November 29th, score 50% off all passes. Save big on passes to Splash Mountain Water Park, unlimited day and night rides at the pier and 30th Street, and 50% off all Speed World go-karts and mini golf passes. Give the gift of thrills and fun. This amazing sale runs from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Speed World building at Jolly Roger 30th Street.
Without Jolly Roger, it's just another day. It's just another day at the beach.
Get the Coast TV News app, the latest and most up-to-date stories for your coastal community. Coastal news customized to your needs. Download the Coast TV News app on your Apple or Android devices. Coast TV, our community, your news.
For professionalism, craftsmanship, and quality products at the best price, choose Window World.
If you need a new roof or windows or siding, just give them a call. I was very pleased and would recommend them to everyone.
Call Window World today.
Denrex has started an emergency dredging project. It's part of this work. The Northside Beach at Delaware Seashore State Park, it's going to be temporarily closed. And as part of the work, as you said, that beach will be closed to ensure public safety. Denrex says it will continue to monitor the situation and work with contractors to reopen this area when it's safe to do so.
Milton is getting ready for the holidays. This Saturday, you're invited to Memorial Park for the annual Light Up the Park event. Music will kick off that event at 5:30, and it's followed by the lighting at 6.
And we're joined again by First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihey, and we're awaiting some wet conditions, Bob.
Yeah, we are. We're watching that moving in from D.C. with the cold front. Even saw some lightning around D.C. I think we're just looking at just showers, so that'll be the case for the beaches as well this morning through about midday for Assateague and Chincoteague, and then it dries out and it gets breezy into the afternoon. Farther up the coast for Fenwick Island and Ocean City, we're going to be seeing some showers for you, even though you don't see it here, with temperatures into the low 60s. Next 3 days for Cambridge, a little wet today, dry for the travel day Wednesday, and then a wet Thanksgiving, and similar conditions for you in Chrisfield, maybe a little cooler. So the travel day looking good. It's just Turkey Day. It will be wet. At least we're not talking icy conditions. Much more in your forecast coming up in the next half hour.
Also coming up after the break, Lewes officials will be discussing how to create pedestrian access to one proposed development. Why some locals say access to that area is important given its location.
Also, deadly fire investigation. We have the situation that took place in Baltimore that led to tragedy.
And a rental tax uproar, the mixed reactions from locals on the impending rental tax increase coming to Delaware. Coast TV will be right back.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Enjoy 10 songs in a row. Sponsored by Pohanka Kia of Salisbury.
Are you having trouble hearing your TV or listening to conversations in loud spaces? Then it might be time to consider Nano hearing aids. Nanos are FDA-registered OTC hearing aids. Don't be fooled by overpriced hearing aids. Prescription hearing aids could cost $3,000 or more. Nano hearing aids are now offering $100 off through this special TV offer. Call now and get 2 CIC rechargeable hearing aids for only $297. And if you're not happy, return them for a full refund.
At Matt the Carpet Guy, we take our work seriously. That's why we employ the best of the best, to ensure you find exactly what you're looking for. With a warehouse big enough to keep everything in stock and a showroom we can bring to you. The hardworking team at Matt the Carpet Guy brings affordable flooring within reach. We have cash and carry LVP starting at $1.99. Perfectly installed every time. Matt the Carpet Guy, flooring done right, the family way.
It's the Red Tag event going on now at IG Burton Chevrolet. See some red, save some green. Discounts up to $12,500 off, 0% financing, and leases starting at just $299 a month. If you're looking for a great deal, now's the time to get behind the wheel at IG Burton Chevrolet. Come see us today at any IG Burton Chevrolet location in Melford, Seaford, Lewes, or Berlin, or online at igburton.com for all the details. Nobody beats a Burton deal. Nobody.
Thanksgiving Day, only on NBC and Peacock. It's the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, the National Dog Show, and Dolphins, Packers in prime time. Thanksgiving Day on NBC and Peacock.
Now on Coast TV News.
Grab the umbrella out the door for some morning showers, otherwise dry into the afternoon, and the big travel day Wednesday is looking dry, and then a washout for Thanksgiving Day. I'll have your holiday travel forecast coming up.
Adding more pedestrian and bike access in Lewes, details about the safety efforts being talked about at the proposed Overfall Preserve development.
A tragic night in Baltimore. People living in the Greektown area of the city dealing with the loss of property and the loss of one of their own.
Potential tax for tourists. This all stems from a new Delaware law on short-term rentals and the likelihood it will be passed on to people visiting our coast during peak times.
This is Coast TV News Today.
November 26, 2024. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick. Good morning, Paige.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us. I'm Paige Marley.
And we're approaching 6:29 on this Tuesday morning. Paige, this is the last time you and I will be working together. This week, Maryland Penn State football Saturday. Trash talk, anybody?
We can, well, see, here's the thing is I'm kind of just tired, Matt. I'm kind of tired. The Commanders not doing hot.
They took it all out of you, but that loss really...
It really hurt. Ovechkin broke his leg. I'm just not doing well.
I forgot to bring, yes, I meant to bring that up to you the other day.
So just hit me. Talk the trash. I don't have anything else to give.
Your sports world has just been turned upside down.
It's just all around me. It's falling. So... And you're probably going to win this weekend. I'm already excited for you.
I would be in your shoes if we don't win.
I know. I do hope
I would be devastated.
Yeah. Well, you're going to the game, right? So I do hope you have a good time And
I'll be hanging with some Marylanders too.
Okay, good, good. Well, they're a fun time.
They are a ball.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, my trash talk will be better next football season, perhaps.
All
So
right.
catch me then. But let's bring in Bob right now. Bob, if you had to bet on Paige's Terps or Matt's, what are they? Lions? Nittany Lions.
The Nittany Lions, Paige.
The Penn State Kittens. Who would you pick is going to win?
Oh, I don't know. I guess Penn State. But you know what, Paige? I'm with you, though. If it's any comfort to you, my New York teams are doing terrible, too. So we're kind of in the same boat there. But let's talk about the weather. Grab your umbrella out the door. We're seeing clouds building into Sussex County. And we're seeing rain building into the eastern shore right now near Easton and Centerville. Some heavier showers there into Annapolis. And then over the bay into D.C., we're seeing the rain and even some lightning strikes around Baltimore as we're seeing these showers heading our way. Once again, much of Delmarva is still dry, but the showers are coming. This is in advance of a cold front. There it is back to the west, and we'll see those showers moving in this morning, and then they should be departing by late morning, early afternoon. It's mild out ahead of the front with temperatures in the 40s and 50s, and a southerly breeze is giving us milder conditions this morning, so we're not scraping the frost. We're looking at 40s and 50s on Futurecast. Here come the showers, 8 a.m. till about, I'll say, 11 or noon, and then they start to move out. Then we start to clear the skies. It gets breezy from the northwest and temperatures in the low 60s inland, 50s at the beaches, and not too bad as we go into the rest of the day. It's just the morning commute that's a little wet. Showers, I gave it the yellow light, so watch out for puddles and all the wet stuff with the rain. And then for the PM commute, gave it the green light, mild and breezy conditions, temperatures in the 50s and 60s.
Bob, Airbnbs with more fees. Your favorite rental apps will be taking a little more money out of your pocket in the new year. On Delmarva, if you're looking to rent a place along the coast, specifically in Airbnb-style short-term rentals, it's going to cost you a little more starting next year.
Yeah, CoastTV News reporter Brendan Conroy shows us just how much tourists could be spending for a stay along the coast and also the mixed reaction from locals.
Looking for a little vacation rental? Brace yourself. It's going to cost a little more next year.
Nothing's like Rehoboth. So I think people will still come to Rehoboth. They'll pay the fee. They'll be annoyed.
The state of Delaware has implemented a tax increase of 4.5% on short-term rental properties, things like Airbnb or Vrbo. So, for example, if you book a $400 a night rental for 5 days, this new tax is going to add an extra $90 to your overall bill. One couple we spoke with says that's a big jump.
I could see that being a bit of sticker shock. Eating into profits, obviously. I would say I would have expected something like that to have been gradually implemented, like how certain states gradually increase the minimum wage.
With the 4.5% tax going on top of already existing taxes for rentals, that means a place like Rehoboth will see their rental tax go from 3 to 7.5%. Barbara Lindner lives in Rehoboth and hopes there will be a bit of meeting in the middle between owners and renters.
Maybe the owners will take $25 off or, something small off to sort of balance it and compensate it. But no, when you come to the beach, there's nothing like it.
The new tax will not go into effect until January 1st of 2025. So owners and renters both have some time to enjoy the holidays before this new tax becomes the new norm. For CoastTV News, I'm Brendan Conroy.
Some coastal towns and cities are creating or updating their short-term rental rules. In Lewes, the gross rental tax for short-term rentals recently increased from 5% to 6%. Rehoboth Beach Airbnbs, they have a 7% tax, Dewey Beach 3%. And again, the state 4.5%. That's on top of those local taxes that we just mentioned. New this morning, people in Baltimore dealing with the aftermath of a Monday night fire, and we do know that one person died in this fire. It was at these row homes along South Newkirk Street. It's in the Greektown area of the city. The Baltimore City Fire Chief says it started around 5 o'clock and crews were there within minutes. He says the flames quickly spread to 2 other homes. Baltimore's Arson Investigation Unit was part of the response team on the scene. Developing in Lewes, with an increase in housing construction comes an increase in the number of people walking and biking. It's that type of activity getting some attention today.
CoastTV News reporter Elisa Weber is live in Lewes. Elisa, today the city's talking about increasing pedestrian and bike access at the proposed Overfall Preserve development that's on Savannah Road.
Good morning, Matt and Paige. I'm currently in Lewes, standing right by where that proposed Overfall development could be built, and 90 townhomes could be going right here. So that's raised a lot of concerns about safety in this area, because as more developments get built, that means more traffic coming in, and the safety of pedestrians and bikers could be threatened. So today, the City of Lewes, their Bike and Pedestrian Committee, is going to talk about some ways to increase public access for pedestrians and bikers at the Overfall Preserve development. When talking about the Overfall Preserve at a previous meeting on November 12th, it was mentioned since there is already a lot of traffic on Savannah Road, both the public and the commission believe a safer cut-through street is needed. And we spoke with the business who is located right by that proposed development, who has another safety suggestion to share.
I think we're already struggling with Savannah Road as it is now. I can't even imagine like 90 townhomes and who knows how many apartments going to be exiting on the Savannah Road at one time. I would hope that they're going to have a left-hand turning lane because it's going to be difficult.
And that meeting will take place tonight at 6:30. Back to you.
Lisa, thank you. Right now, we're going to take a live look at the White House. Sun's not up there yet. You can tell because no one's awake. Well, a few people may be awake in the White House. A few lights are on. But President-elect Trump will be inaugurated there in less than 2 months. And now his legal battle could be behind him. President-elect Trump's election interference case. That's been dismissed. This all comes after special counsel Jack Smith asked a judge to toss the case due to a long-standing Justice Department policy that bars the prosecution of a sitting president. On Monday, Smith filed a motion to dismiss the case, as well as the appeal of Trump's classified documents case. However, Smith asked the judge in Trump's classified documents case that his appeal against Trump's two co-defendants in that case, we're talking Walt Nauta and Carlos de Oliveira, be allowed to continue.
Still more news to get to in this final half hour. Don't go anywhere.
Still ahead, Ocean Pines police say there's an increase in crime in the area, which events officials say they are seeing the most of.
Also, Ravens' key conference win, how Baltimore takes the latest round of brother versus brother coaching matchup.
And Seaford weighing some weed rules. We'll tell you what officials are set to discuss today surrounding marijuana businesses in the city. Stick with us on Coast TV News Today.
DSN Plus is more energy, extra live games and on-demand replays anytime, anywhere. DSN Plus is more hype. From playoff matchups in unified football to marching band showcases, we highlight what makes Delmarva unique. DSN Plus is more hometown pride. We go wherever our teams go with up to 5 live games every weeknight. DSN is still free on air and cable, but get even more with DSN Plus, just $6.99 a month. Download the Delmarva Sports Network app from your app store today.
Halo Ministries presents Visions of Hope, a Christmas celebration benefiting Halo's mission. This festive evening will be emceed by special guest Jimmy Hoppa and includes a 3-course dinner, live nativity, and music by Halo's Transformation Choir.
The performance features remarkable stories of transformation from despair to a life full of hope and purpose. Tickets are $50 and all proceeds benefit Halo's mission.
Get your tickets now at haloministry.org.
18 years ago, we founded Community Bank Delaware with the goal of providing high-quality banking services to our local community. Here you meet with decision makers, people just like you who live in and love this community. We provide the newest banking technologies to our customers, supported by our local team of banking professionals. Our bank serves clients throughout Sussex County, and we continue to grow, all thanks to you. Community Bank Delaware, where community matters.
Christmas is around the corner. Let Paul Davis check that deck project off your list and get a free fire pit.
We'll bring the showroom to you, take measurements, and give you an estimate that day. Our AZEK composite decking looks amazing, won't fade or rot, and is maintenance-free with a lifetime warranty. From design to permitting and building, we're with you every step of the way.
Take 20% off your deck project, get a free gas fire pit, and pay as little as $100 per month. Call today.
Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Just about 6:39 on our Tuesday morning. Increasing clouds in Lewes right now, Irish Eyes Cam, and those clouds will continue to thicken up, and eventually we'll see showers. Not so in Sussex County or in Salisbury in that area, but we are seeing the rain now moving on to the eastern shore. Some moderate showers here, and those extend back into the D.C. area as well. Did see some lightning around the Baltimore area, so not expecting severe weather, just some showers moving through as we go through the morning hours along and ahead of this cold front, and once the front moves through, then we'll drop dry things out. We're looking at temperatures in the 50s, so things are warming up with the southerly breeze out ahead of that front. For the kiddos heading off to school, yeah, still some school for the kids. Before Thanksgiving, 51 scattered showers, and then heading home much better, sun and clouds and breezy around 62. Our umbrella winner today, good timing too with the rain coming, Anna Parker from Felton. Congratulations to Anna on her brand new umbrella from Paul Davis and Coast TV.
Continue on this topic, even though there's been a little bit more moisture in the air, Delaware state agencies, they're still reviewing plans on how to deal with the recent dry conditions we had. The Delaware River Basin Commission holding a special virtual public meeting in December. Officials will consider a resolution to preserve and protect water supplies that are being impacted by those drought conditions. The meeting is set for December 5th. Happening tonight, Seaford weighing a business license for people who want to sell marijuana in the city. The license ordinance outlines regulations, including that licenses are non-transferable. They're also subject to fees, and according to city documents, violators could be fined. They could even face jail time.
While you're celebrating Turkey Day, make sure to tune in to Coast TV for your Thursday night football. This Thursday, it's Miami Dolphins at Green Bay Packers, and you can watch right here on Coast TV at 8 p.m.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Good morning, sports fans, and welcome to the #1 wild card, Baltimore Ravens. Let's show you what went down late last night in L.A. Jim and John Harbaugh face off for the third time as the Chargers host the Ravens. Let's go to the first quarter. No score, Justin Herbert and the Chargers making a push on offense inside the 10, and Herbert going to call his own number. Nobody open. He'll tuck and run himself into the Navy paint. That's going to make it Chargers 7-zip. To the second we go. Ravens down 10-0. Lamar Jackson. Might have seen this on a vine back in high school. Jetting towards the pylon, stops on a dime, and then just walks on in. Cool, calm, collected. It's 10-7. 32 seconds left before half. Same score. Jackson dropping a throw. Takes a deep shot down the sideline for Rashad Bateman. 40-yard touchdown with the laundry. Bateman comes down with it. Take another look at the concentration grab. Ravens up 14-10. Fourth quarter. Baltimore now up 17-16. Jackson taking back to the air, and he's going to find the big fella. Back of the end zone. Mark Andrews, 6-yard touchdown score. Justice Hill also ran in a 51-yarder as Baltimore tops the Chargers 30-23. The Ravens now set their sights on the Eagles this Sunday at M&T Bank. Philly has won 7 games in a row. That's it for sports. Have a great day, everybody.
And don't forget, coming up tonight on DSN at 7:30, your game of the night, Bishop McNamara will take on Archbishop Ryan in basketball. At 10:30, a full recap, you can tune in to the final score. And get this, the Wawa Watch Party for the 1A DIAA State Championship is here, featuring Tatnall and Indian River. You can join the DSN crew for a live analysis and some reaction of the game. That's on Saturday at 1. The Delmarva Sports Network will have the opportunity for all the fans to chat with us and let us know where you're watching on Facebook. Today in your entertainment news, the latest music award nominations and a cool movie prop up for auction. Here's David Daniel with the Hollywood Minute.
Something in the orange tells me we're not done.
Nominations are out for this year's Billboard Music Awards. Country singer-songwriter Zach Bryan leads the way. He's up for 18 awards, including Top Artist. Taylor Swift is looking for her record 4th Top Artist trophy. She's a finalist in 16 categories. You can see the Billboard Music Awards Thursday, December 12th on Fox, Paramount Plus, and Fire TV channels.
He's on a hoverboard!
Possibly the most famous prop from Back to the Future Part 2 is on the block as part of Heritage Auction's Hollywood and Entertainment Auction. It's the film's only screen-used wooden hoverboard, complete with harnesses and signed by Michael J. Fox and others. Fox's stunt double, Charlie Crowell, has had it ever since and is donating half the proceeds to the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's research. More info at ha.com. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Draper Media's Bless Our Children campaign works to bring the Christmas spirit to everyone, and we like to share the cards and donations we received. Got one here. This one is from Ann from Lewes, who writes, "Bless our children and everyone out there." So we're going to put this card on this tree. I hope I can make it stick. There we go. We still need your hope, though, everyone out there. Make sure that every child on Delmarva has that special present to open on Christmas morning. Already, our initiative has raised over $95,000. Thank you to everyone who's donated. For you to make a donation, please visit online, blessourchildren.org. And as the Christmas season rolls around, we welcome everyone to share their holiday decorations. We want to see all your bright lights, all your festive setups, and you can submit pictures and videos too. Submit them right now at coasttv.com/holidayhouse.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. Here's what's coming up today at 4 on Coast Life.
You know them and you love them, and we're getting an exclusive performance from Lowercase Blues.
And we're just going to lay it all out there, right? We just had a presidential election, and there's a lot of talk that interest rates are going to be better. No, they're going to be worse when you buy a house. Don't listen to anybody but the experts. We're going to have them on the couch.
And something a little less stressful and a lot of fun, of course, is some holiday shopping. And if you want to support some local artists, we've got the one-stop shop to do just that.
All that and more today at 4 on Coast Life.
Looking forward to that, and looking forward to sunrise in 10 minutes. Beautiful shot in Laurel, but the clouds thicken up, and we're going to see showers this morning. Grab the umbrella. Then I think a dry afternoon, and that continues into the big travel day Wednesday, but rain for Thanksgiving Day, then really cold to start December. Your forecast details in 2 minutes.
Listen to 93.5 The Beach, Delmarva's rock station.
At Atlantic General Hospital, we've been busy. Busy expanding healthcare services that are second to none in our region. From cancer care and women's health services to orthopedics, gastroenterology, and more, we provide advanced health technologies delivered by top providers. Expert care every day. It's what you can count on from Atlantic General Hospital.
For every season, every weather moment, stay ahead with the CoastTV First Alert Weather Phone. Just call 443-880-9100. Your forecast just a call away. Sponsored by the law offices of Baird, Mandalis, Brockstead, and Federico.
Hi, I'm Delaware Insurance Commissioner Trinidad Navarro. Making decisions about your Medicare coverage can be difficult. So, the Delaware Medicare Assistance Bureau is here to help. Thousands of Delawareans with Medicare come to us for free one-on-one assistance with navigating the complex and confusing insurance system. We can help you too. Call our Delaware Medicare Assistance Bureau at 302-674-7364 today.
As Native Americans, we are striving to tell our stories. We strive to be heard, to preserve our history, to heal and strengthen our future. We proudly strive to illuminate our culture and our ancestors every day. Join us in celebrating Native American heritage.
Weather brought to you by Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, dedicated to excellence in Delaware and Maryland.
It's the perfect time to upgrade your home's comfort with Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning.
Now through December 7th, get up to $2,200 with Carrier's Cool Cash Instant Rebate on qualifying systems. That's right, big savings on a brand new, energy-efficient heating system. You may also be eligible for a federal tax credit up to $2,000 with a qualified system.
Get it done now and stay warm all winter long. Call Coastal Comfort or visit coastalcomfort.com, a Carrier factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware. Carrier, turn to the experts.
It's 6:48 on your Tuesday. Let's take a live look at Rehoboth Beach. Bob, I think a lot of people may be coming to Rehoboth Beach for Thanksgiving. A lot of people also leaving Rehoboth Beach for Thanksgiving. But one thing's in common, they'll probably experience a little rain come Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday looks wet for Thanksgiving, Paige. Tomorrow looks okay. So we're focused on that right now. And just love this guy waiting for the Fowl Express. Love the name of that bus. But we are looking at drier conditions tomorrow. 35 out the door if you're headed to Grandma's house, over the bay and to the woods, and then 55 in the afternoon with mostly cloudy skies. This morning we're awaiting showers with a cold front. Here's Sussex County. We're seeing a few sprinkles showing up in and around Sussex, but for the eastern shore, Easton, Greensboro, seeing some rain there, and some of that rain coming down heavier at times, so make sure you have your umbrella and maybe leave extra time to get to work. D.C. and Baltimore seeing rain. Had some lightning around Baltimore earlier on, as this rain is all associated with a cold front that is moving in from the west. You can see a broken line of showers moving our way. Warm front lifting to the north, so it'll be mild out ahead of this front today. Then once this front comes through, we're dry as we go through the rest of the day and into early tomorrow. Then we're watching the next system now developing across the west with mountain snow and some valley rain, and looking a little wet into California as well. So if you're traveling out there, looking a little stormy. But for us this morning, it's milder in the 50s, so we're not scraping frost, especially with the southerly breeze that's bringing in that milder air. Here's Futurecast at 8 o'clock with the showers around Seaford through Millsboro, Fenwick Island through this morning, and the coast, and then it's exiting the coast late morning. Then we're seeing the sun this afternoon with lower 60s, winds picking up, just a few clouds this evening. Then it clears out overnight with light winds, and by Wednesday morning, it's cold. We're seeing temperatures well down into the 30s inland areas. Then clouds increase throughout the day with highs into the 50s. Once again, I think we're just looking at cloudy and dry conditions as we go through your Wednesday. And here's your travel forecast all across the country now. Quiet for the East Coast, but then here's Wednesday morning with that developing system in the Rockies, snow there. Rain moves out into the plains, maybe some ice across the Ohio valleys. And this is our system that will be moving in on Thanksgiving, giving us a washout. And the same for the Macy's parade in New York. But snow northern PA into interior New England. Then that system moves out, and on Black Friday, we're looking at dry and chilly conditions, then really cold into the weekend. Could pick up some decent rain, a few hundreds to about a tenth today, then maybe up to about 6/10 as we go into Thursday, and then really cold. This is going to be a big story. We're headed to the deep freeze as we go into the weekend and next week as we start December with temperatures way below average. Paul Davis 7-day forecast, 63 today with showers the last really mild day, 55 and dry Wednesday, Thanksgiving wet 58, and then Friday 49, and then look at the lows in the 20s beginning Saturday morning right into early next week. Deep freeze. Make sure you protect your pipes. Highs only in the low 40s. Some places not getting out of the 30s as we go into the weekend and early next week.
Thank you. According to Ocean Pines Police, there's been an uptick in fraud cases in the town. Police Chief Tim Robinson said recently there's also been vandalism cases in the small town and 50 incidents of speeding all in just 1 month. And don't forget, we have that entire police report on our website. You can find that on CoastTV.com.
This morning, one man facing DUI charges. This is after a Saturday arrest. 18-year-old Judah Hudson of Laurel was pulled over after allegedly crossing the yellow line several times. This was on Middleford Road near Route 13. Delaware State Police claim he failed the sobriety test and was arrested. During a search of his car, troopers found a large amount of marijuana. Also, they found a loaded handgun. Hudson is now facing several felonies, and he was committed to Sussex Correctional on a $15,500 bond.
New this morning, Maryland officials will continue to investigate the cause of a shed fire that engulfed most of the structure on Sunday. We're going to show you the extensive damage on your screen. According to the Salisbury Fire Department, crews arrived to Church Street to find those flames bursting through the shed. Officials say they were able to prevent any damage to that nearby home. Time is now 6:52 this morning, and we're going to check in with our coastal pet of the day.
Okay, today's coastal pet of the day in this hour is a dog at her favorite place to eat on your screen. That is Nina, and as you can see, or is it Ninea? Nina. At Hooper's Crab Bar, spending much needed time in the sun. Nina was submitted to us by Michelle in Berlin.
I'm trying to get a closer look. Oh, that little squishy face. I love when dogs have a squishy face like that. Mine has one. Don't forget, we want to see all your pets on Delmarva. Keep sending us photos and tell us what makes them so special.
Yep, scan that QR code at the top of your screen to submit your furry friend to Coast TV News, and then watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see all the pets we feature.
A squishy face. I guess that just means a really cute dog. We're looking at thickening clouds, even some rain on the horizon in Milford right now, and that rain overspreads the area today. Have your umbrella handy for morning showers, then a dry afternoon. That continues into the big travel day Wednesday. Rain for Thanksgiving Day, then really cold this weekend to start December. Your 10-day forecast is next.
This holiday season, the Roxana Fire Department is helping children in the community with their annual Santa Parade. From now until Christmas, help fill their sleigh with donations of toys and clothes. For dates and times, head to the Roxana Volunteer Fire Company's event page on Facebook.
Who wants to drag out a bulky vacuum? Introducing Horsepower Duck, a super compact vac with ultra-powerful suction. Clean up that mess in the kitchen, the spill on the sofa, even sawdust in the workshop. Just duck it up. The compact design can reach the tightest places, so store it in any drawer where it's always at your fingertips. You can even store it in your glove box for the ultimate car vac. The HEPA filter helps remove dust and allergens. Plus, it dumps out with ease, so it's ready to clean again. Get the Horsepower Duck hand vac for just $39.99. Order right now and we'll upgrade you to the Duck Pro package, a $30 value, yours free. You get the bendable tube, the crevice nozzle, and the soft brush nozzle, but supplies are limited, so there's a strict limit of 3 ducks per order. This may be your last chance to get yours at this low price, so don't delay. Duck it up today.
Call 1-800-581-3085 or visit duckback.com. So call 1-800-581-3085 or visit duckback.com now.
I like going to the events that are actually set up through the station that we have a connection to, a lot of the fundraising events. It's a good opportunity for me to see the good work's going on in the community and also interact with the people. When you're out and about, people are so friendly to come up to you and say hi and that they watch, and very appreciative of that. It's good that you feel like you're making an impact out there.
Coast TV, our community, your news, where every story hits close to home.
Sleighs the Holidays. It's back on 93.5 The Beach. Listen for the cue to call and win your share of amazing rock prizes like autographed and signed guitars, drum heads, concert tickets, limited edition vinyl, and other exciting memorabilia. Sleighs the Holidays is sponsored by Charm City Run Rehoboth Beach. Get all the details at 935thebeach.com. It all starts next week. Happy holidays from 93.5 The Beach.
This holiday season, the Roxana Fire Department is helping children in the community with their annual Santa Parade. From now until Christmas, help fill their sleigh with donations of toys and clothes. For dates and times, head to the Roxana Volunteer Fire Company's event page on Facebook.
Time is now 6:56. It's time for things you need to know before you go. President-elect Donald Trump's election interference case has been dismissed. This all comes after special counsel Jack Smith asked a judge to toss the case due to a long-standing Justice Department policy that bars the prosecution of a sitting president. On Monday, Smith filed a motion to dismiss that case, as well as the appeal of Trump's classified documents case.
People in Baltimore dealing with the aftermath of a Monday night fire. We know one person died in this fire. This was in row homes along South Newkirk Street in the Greektown area of the city. The Baltimore City Fire Chief says it started around 5 o'clock and crews were there within minutes. He says the flames quickly spread to 2 other homes. Baltimore's Arson Investigation Unit was part of the response team at the scene.
All right, coming up on 6:57, it's time for a look at your forecast now before you head out the door.
Yeah, roads could be wet.
Absolutely. If you're heading out this morning, grab the umbrella, pack the patience as well. We are seeing showers moving on to the eastern shore. That will overspread Delmarva through the morning hours, maybe some heavier showers. And I think it's done by noon. And then by the afternoon becomes breezy, wind shift to the northwest, temperatures in the low 60s. But it gets cold tonight, down near freezing by the big travel day Wednesday morning. Paul Davis 10-day forecast, 55 tomorrow. Thanksgiving's a washout, 58 degrees. So drive careful. At least it's not icy. And then 49 Friday, but it's icy cold into the weekend, lower 40s, overnight lows into the 20s. We're headed into the deep freeze weekend right into next week. Ooh, temperatures way below average. Bundle up. Not seeing any snow on the horizon, but we'll watch it.
All right, sounds good, Bob. Thank you. And thank you for joining us on Coast TV News today.
Today's show coming up next in just a few minutes.
And Coast TV News Middays back at 11.
Until then, have a great Tuesday morning, everybody.